Ben Touche is a typical kid
And I like scooters a lot. I can ride a wheelie on one.
who likes to play at the local park with his friends.
Being able to ramp and play around.
But a few weeks ago,
Was not usable whatsoever.
that wasn't possible.
It was all dirty, and when it's dirty, you can't ride a skateboard in here.
So they did something
It was my idea to clean it.
that caught the attention of a Centerville police officer.
Driving around, saw a couple kids out here with brooms and dustpan, and it kind of struck me odd.
I guess we wanted the skate park back.
Kennis Korner Municipal Park was covered in dirt, trash, and trees.
We started picking up all the black stuff. I started scraping it off with my flip-flops.
We had to take a broom and a dustpan, and then we had to scoop all this black stuff up and put it in trash bags.
I knew my cousin Jacob couldn't have done it by himself.
I picked up the dirt and stuff.
Following day, same thing, drove by again. They had 6-7 bags of just junk from here on the pavement piled up along the side, and just stopped in, check on them again, and it looked like they, fairly well had it all done, and figured see if the fire department to come down here and help them out and spray off the rest of the pavement for them and make it look a little bit nicer.
But the kids' hard work didn't stop there.
Yeah, then the next thing, they went out amongst themselves and started raising money. And I don't know exactly how many dollars they've raised at this point, but they're raising some money to buy materials. They've also had a few businesses that have donated some materials to them. And then we have Indian Hills Community College here in Centerville, and they have a group called the Building Trades. And I believe they have volunteered to build the new ramps, the new things they're going to use there. So it's kind of turned into a community-wide project.
We went around town, like up on the square and around town, collecting money to bring up the skate park ramps. And we reached 125.
Making a safe place for all their friends to play.
Kids just want to ride the skateboards on the road, and then they get hurt by doing that, so we might as well thought we could get this open, get ramps in it, so that it would be more safer than just riding the road where you can get hit by a car.
My scooter goes really fast on it. It's nice, and we cleaned it a lot.
It's fun, and I like riding bikes.
It's good going off the ramps.
And getting to know the people who wear the police uniforms.
I was really, really excited about it for twofold. Our department has tried to refocus this year into more community policing. And so when I found out that the officer had kind of done this on his own, saw what was going on, stopped to work and help with the kids, to me that was community policing at its best, to get those kids where they're comfortable being around police officers and not scared of them. And so that was the first thing. And then when you have a group of young kids that are, being good citizens and doing good things for their community, I kind of like it that we can all maybe learn from them a little bit.
They showed us that we have independence and that if you think of doing it, you can do it.
Bringing the community together by setting a good example.
Too often we're seeing the youth that are getting involved in drugs and burglaries and things like that, but to see these guys out here actually taking the initiative to help the community instead of hurt it, it was great.
All of it done in keeping with the spirit of the woman who the park is named after.
And Louise Kennis was a city councilman here in Centerville for many years. I want to say 15 or 16 years. And she had passed away the week prior to this all happening. Her funeral was on Thursday, and then on Friday it just so happened to be these kids were out doing their good deeds and things like that. So it was just a pretty ironic situation that on the day after her funeral that these kids were really being good citizens.